We're moving to another issue, and this has to do with party politics. The Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party, that's the PDP, has set up a five-member committee to intervene in the dispute over the emergence of Ndudi Elumelu as the minority leader of the House of Representatives. Now, the committee, which is to be chaired by a former president of the Senate, that's Dr. Ayocha Ayu, has 7 days to submit its report. Now, that was yesterday. Also recall that the party on Friday suspended Mr. Ndudi Elumelu and six other members for 1 month over the alleged involvement in the crisis in the House of Representatives regarding the emergence of the minority leader. So today, the People's Democratic Party inaugurated another committee to investigate the action of its members in the National Assembly during the leadership election. The committee is to be chaired by Senator Adolphus Wabara, while Professor Wale Oladipo is the secretary. It is clear that there are issues to be tackled in the People's Democratic Party. So let's sort of hear from those involved. Elder Yomi Akiwumi is a PDP Deputy National Chairman. He joins us live from Abuja. And Mr. Paulino Suwagu is a PDP chieftain. He also joins us from Abuja. We're still retaining Mr. Oshinaga, who's an APC Presidential Media Committee. So let's take a look at the issues emanating from the National Assembly. Mr. Oshinaga, I want to begin with you. On one hand, there's a sort of crisis in the People's Democratic Party, but then there's also this idea or this conversation around the fact that the APC is probably trying to stifle members of the PDP in the House of Representatives. How do you respond to that? Okay, we appear to be having some difficulty hearing Mr. Oshinaga, but we'll take a quick break on the program, and when we return, we'll stay with PDP politics and how the party is trying to resolve some of the issues in its camp. Stay with us. Let's get back to the conversation. The People's Democratic Party is the main opposition party in the country, and the role of opposition in a democracy cannot be overemphasized. But how well is the PDP strategizing to be a viable opposition in the country? We still have with us Elder Yomi Akiwumi joining us. Yomi Akiwumi joining us from our Abuja studio is a PDP Deputy National Chairman. I also have Mr. Segun Oshinaga, APC Presidential Media Campaign Committee. Thank you so much for joining us on the program, Elder Yomi. Now, so let me begin with you briefly. There's appears to be some division in the People's Democratic Party. So the question is, to what extent is that division?
Hello?
Elder Akiwumi, if you can hear me. If you can hear me. So the question is, to what extent is that division in the People's Democratic Party? Because people are saying an opposition party such as yours should be well positioned to give the ruling party a good run for its money. So what do you have to say about that?
Tell me your name first. I don't know your name. Let me know. I don't know how to relate with you.
Okay, Elder Akiwumi, this is Kayode, if you ask. My name is Kayode. So please respond.
Okay, thank you very much, Kayode. Let me make some clarifications about PDP. There are a lot of things you don't know about PDP. The little you probably know is that PDP is the leading opposition in Nigeria. PDP, as the largest party in Africa, has its own internal mechanism to resolve crisis. Of course, if there's any party in Nigeria where there's internal democracy, it is PDP. I want to tell you, make it clear that the founding fathers of PDP, they have entrenched into the constitution of PDP how, in the ideology of PDP, how to resolve internal squabbles. I want to put it to you that there's no problem in PDP today whatsoever. What you, the media people, are exaggerating as crisis is no crisis. It will fade away within a second. At the end of the day, there will be no victor, there will be no vanquished.
All right, Elder Akiwumi, if you say if you say there is no issue, first, your party has raised the committee.
Let me educate you more. Let me educate you more.
All right, please go ahead.
Let me educate you more. Let me educate you more. The disagreement within our members in the National Assembly is the crop of the discussion. Let me tell you that it is just today I, Elder Yemi Akinwumi, presided and inaugurated a 7-month high-powered committee, which will come into the news by your 9 o'clock news, to resolve that crisis. And before doing that, the NWC member, to which I am a principal member, met. We consulted our NEC, National Executive Council of the party. We consulted our board of trustee members of the party. We consulted the National Caucus of the party. We consulted the Governors Forum of PDP. And we arrived at the conclusion.
All right, Elder
that we set up a
apologies. We need to go on a quick break now. When we come back, we'll let you land, but we have to go on a quick break now. And when we come back, we'll allow you land on some of these issues. So stay with us. We'll take a break now. So welcome back to the program. We'll still have with us a member of the APC Presidential Media Campaign Committee, Mr. Segun Oshinaga, joining us live from Abuja. And Elder Yemi Akinwumi is a PDP Deputy National Chairman. And before we went on that break, he was sort of educating us on, the issues that have sort of come up in the People's Democratic Party. So, Elder Akinwumi, please land.
Thank you very much. I told you before the break that we have consulted the 5 organs of the party. And they were unanimous in their decision that we should set up a 7-man high-powered committee to look into the crisis and make appropriate recommendations into us. And we have chosen former Senate President Adolphus Wabara as the chairman of the committee, and Professor Wale Oladipo, former National Secretary of the party, and 7 others prominent PDP members that have served the party in different capacities to go and look into the party and give us appropriate recommendations. That is the principle. That is why it is difficult for you to see any crisis in PDP, because we believe in internal democracy. That is why it is difficult for you to see members coming with placards of PDP Secretariat Wadata to come and demonstrate against the leadership of the party, as it happened in other parties. I won't mention parties as it happened. That is why it is difficult for you to see members to come in and demonstrate against our own leader, Prince Upche Secondos, as it happened in other parties, in any matter. So, and I want to assure you that the outcome of the committee will give us no victor, no vanquish. We will come out of it stronger a party than a divided party, which is the ultimate aim of the opposition. All
right, Elder Akinwumi, so I'd like to ask you about the, the minority leadership issue, which has also been a major talking point in your party. The committee has been brought up. There are a few controversies over that. But the question is, now that the House has announced Honorable Ndudi Elumelu as the minority leader, what is the position of your party? Are you accepting it, or you are hoping to overturn it?
Look, don't let me preempt the committee. We have transferred the findings, the resolution, the recommendation to the committees. They will come to us. We have given them a time lag of 3 weeks to report back to the NWC their own recommendation as to how we get out of the embargo. And I can assure you that they will relate with the National Assembly members. We are members of the same family, remember? We are not in opposition. And they will give us appropriate recommendation, which we will implement to letters, and we'll find a solution. It will not allow this squabble, internal squabble, to degenerate into crisis. It will never degenerate to crisis in PDP.
All right.
That is why we are different from other parties, because we have internal democracy.
Okay.
Working.
Now, you mentioned other parties, and the only party close to you is the APC. So let's speak with Mr. Oshinaga. Mr. Oshinaga, now there are some that say that perhaps the APC has a hand in some of the, crises, the controversy, or what have you we're seeing in the PDP right now.
Well, you know why I'm laughing? If a whole PDP cannot resolve something as simple as minority leader in the House of Rep, you wonder how they will run a whole country. And of course, we saw that in 16 years when they nearly bankrupted Nigeria, when they messed up democracy by impeaching governors with less than 1/3 of their members of assembly, with all kinds of things. So that they can't handle something as simple as minority leadership in the House, it's a shame.
Okay, so let's go back to Elder Akinwumi. Now, there are allegations of a certain cabal where the chairman, Uche Secondus, and Governor Wike belongs. Now, these are allegations, rife allegations. And people are saying Honorable Chinda is a product of the powerful cabal calling this shot. Now, I go on to say, the question is, how is Honorable Chinda, especially because he's not the most senior House of Reps member in the House of Representatives, so how do you respond to those allegations?
Well, if I said the allegation is unfounded at all. If Uche Secondus, our leader, and Governor Wike, they are cabals, why come that I'm the one that presided and inaugurated the committee today? I said, so I'm maintaining that I am the one, it will be on the news by 8 o'clock, that I am the one that presided and inaugurated the committee today. So the question of cabal does not exist in PDP. It's in other parties. We do things democratically. We believe in ourselves. We are colleagues of we are only colleagues. We have seniors. We have the other colleagues. We respect ourselves and we do things jointly as members of the same family. There is no question of cabal in PDP. And I want to emphasize again that our internal affairs is not a subject we can watch our dirty linens in the public. We don't believe in that. It's unlike APC, where the state chapter will come and demonstrate against Oshiomhole. And then let me make this one clear to you today, that leadership of PDP today, we are members of proven integrities, people that have risen along the ladder to become where they are today. It's not just a looter, solidarity forever. No! Anybody, in one of the 19 of us, we are people that have passed through the test of party leadership, party administration, that we are versed in party administration. For example, let me give you the resume of my leader, Prince Uche Secondus. He was the chairman of PDP in Rivers State for 2 terms, after which he became the national organizing secretary of the party at the national level,
right.
After which he became the deputy national chairman of the party, after which he became the acting national chairman of the party, and later metamorphosed into the national chairman.
So are you playing a script?
I'm myself talking to you.
Elder Akinwumi, so are you playing a script?
He rose through the ranks.
So are you saying that you are playing his script?
A labor leader become governor and then be made the chairman of a big party.
All right, Elder Akinwumi.
So what is the pedigree in party administration?
All right.
There's no pedigree in party administration.
Elder Akinwumi, we really need to
even myself, talking to you, I was the secretary of PDP Ogun State for 9 years.
Elder Akinwumi, because of our time, I'd like to ask Mr. Oshinaga on a final note. So let's sort of chart a course forward. You have, the deputy national chairman of a PDP right next to you. And as much as there are divisions, there are party affiliations and what have you, Nigeria is the big picture. So how are you working to work together with the PDP for the next couple of years for the betterment of the country?
Well, they need to put their house in order. And in a democracy, opposition is important. And they need to, they are not used, they've not played opposition for 16 years. And so just the last 4 years, they are yet to get in the mood of a proper, productive opposition party. And the earlier they do that, so that they can allow APC put fire under, or lit fire under our feet, so we can perform. But these little fights and all that across their various chapters is not going to help the nation. So I wish them well.
All right.
And I wish that they would put the house in order.
All right.
To face the task of nation building as an opposition party.
All right, let's hope we focus on that task of nation building. I'd like to thank you so much, Elder Yemi Akinwumi, PDP Deputy National Chairman, for joining us on the program, and Mr. Segun Oshinaga, member, APC Presidential Media Campaign Committee. Well, that's our package for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kayode Okikele.